So, black women, unfortunately, this is your representation on television, music, movies, etc. Often. I don't understand why y'all haven't pushed back on this, and the men, for the most part, don't understand either. It's been played out. It's way too played out now. Y'all greatest representation are very vulgar, foul mouthed, over sexualized, hyper ghetto, illiterate individuals. How did we get to this point? How did black women get to this point? I don't understand how y'all can allow these women to be your biggest representation. Man, if it's one thing I learned from this election, how people view black people is really crazy. And we don't do anything about it. But I want to focus on the sisters right now because it's like, how do y'all allow yourselves to be represented like this and think that it's okay? I think one of the arguments I've seen is, oh, it's you pushing back against your blackness. I don't think being loud, ratchet, and ghetto means you're black. The ghetto mentality is way too toxic for us to be walking around saying that's our blackness. Black people were not always like this, and I don't know how the women have allowed themselves to be represented this way. Even to the point where you got old black women in their 50s and 60s twerking with the younger women and trying to be all hip and in the game like you old, your back is worn out, man. Just fall back. But then you got older black women yelling ski yee. I'm like, you 59. What are you yelling ski yee for? And it's like it's a toxic venom that just oozes into the black woman's brain. And unfortunately, with this recent thing with Megan Thee Stallion and Flo Milli, this just proved my point. That video is crazy. Now, what it's based off of is a film called Jennifer's Body, which is a dumb movie, but the setup is cool. But the whole time, if you look at the video, it's just a bunch of dead brothers lying around the video. Hypersexualized, violent mouths. And this has been this is like the final nail in the coffin on the black woman's image. Since black men have started to push back against ours, being like, yo, we're not just drug dealers and gangbangers and killers, but we don't push back hard enough. I think black men need to really start pushing back on that more. But the women just sit back and say that's us. And I hate the pushback of if they were light skinned, it wouldn't be a problem. Yo, this has nothing to do with complexion. And black women, y'all don't suffer from colorism. Y'all not the only ones that suffer from colorism. Other races of women deal with it too. So let's just X that and take that bullshit and throw it to the wind. Because this is really about how y'all are being represented in the media, and it's toxic and it's dangerous. It would be one thing if we had public variety, right? It would be one thing if Rhapsody and Il Camille and Ricky Monique were in the forefront with, say, Cardi, Megan, and we'll just say Flo Milli since she's the topic of the video. Then we'd be fine. If you look at women hip hop, they're all the same. Look at Cardi B. Look at Ice Spice. Look at Lotto. Look at Meg Thee Stallion, Suki Hana, Sexy Red. The over egregious toxic ghetto sexualization of black women in music has become the absolute norm, and there isn't a public pushed variety. You go over to male hip hop, you can see Kendrick, J. Cole, but then you'll see Drake, you'll see Future, you'll see the Migos, but then you'll also see Corday, you'll see Jid. You see what I'm saying? There's a variety when it comes to black male hip hop music, and there is no variety when it comes to black woman hip hop music. But the representation of black women has gotten worse over time. Like if you loved Vivica Fox back in the day, then you loved Vivica Fox back in the day. She was a strong black woman. She had no other character, but at least she represented herself. Then you had the Regina Halls of the world, you had the Sanaa Lathans and all them other sisters. But then on the music side, you had like Kim and Foxy Brown and all that. There seemed to be a variety of different black women in the 2000s specifically. You had Evie Eve, but then you also had Missy Elliott. But then you also had like Alicia Keys. You know what I'm saying? Like we just did, black women in music is not the same anymore. Now there's an artist I really like named Gwen Bunn. You don't really see her face too often, but I get a good glimpse of what she looks like, and she looks like she's just a sister that sits in the studio and just make beats and stuff. She don't look like she walk around tripping. We've all heard Rhapsody at some point. Sister is very about the black woman image. She do songs with Queen Latifah and Erica Badu and them. She ain't really out here with the other type of Jones. Then you got Doja Cat. Doja Cat do her own thing, and I love Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying? Doja Cat is a very talented sister. She do a lot of really good different types of music. She can rap, she can sing, she can dance. You see what I'm saying? She performs. But a lot of black women, as far as like the music, is just I'm gonna shake my ass and I'm gonna say some dirty lyrics, and there's no variety anymore. Victoria Monet is pretty good, but she still try to slide that hood stuff in there too. But I like Victoria Monet. But is like Lady London in her music, it's like a interesting mix, and I really like Lady London a lot. She should be bigger than all of them too, in my opinion, except for Doja Cat. Doja Cat is just too talented. But Lady London is really talented. Lola Brooke is really talented. They should be everywhere, but they're not. And Lady London outside the music carries herself beautifully. I love Lady London. But unfortunately, the representation of black women in music has not been good for about 6 or 7 years. And everyone wants to say this started with Nicki Minaj, but yeah, we'll say that, yeah, there was rap before Nicki Minaj, rap after. But the thing was, Nicki has songs that differentiated herself. Nicki Minaj has songs. She was on Monster. She killed that verse crazy, and she really ain't had no nasty stuff out her mouth in that joint. And she had like super bass where she was dancing and singing and spinning around and all kinds of stuff. Then you had Grand Piano, which in my opinion is her best song ever. Grand Piano is beautiful. Then you get songs like Barbie Dreams. You know what I'm saying? So like Nicki Minaj has a variety of music that's different from just her vulgar female rap lyrics. She has them, but she also has some really great songs that's not about that type of time. Like Right Through Me, Fly. You know what I'm saying? She got some tracks. But with the ones aforementioned, like Cardi, Megan, Lotto, they all got the same songs. How do y'all drop whole albums? All y'all songs is the same. When y'all feature on these other songs, to when y'all do your own singles, to when y'all have somebody else on the song, it's the same lyrics, the same type of lyrics. There's just more gross ways of saying it. And I haven't even leaned on Sexy Red yet, where it might be confirmed that she might have an STD from her lifestyle that she puts in her music for y'all. Then you got the fact that she shows up to high schools putting up gang signs. Even female rappers back in the day didn't do no mess like that. She's selling lip gloss lines with the most disgusting names on them. She walking around here just nasty. I cannot do Sexy Red's music. I just can't do it, bruh. And then Suki Han, like I said, she disgusting too. They just vulgar, and they're the ones that black women run up behind. And I don't understand. When you had Eve, you had Queen Latifah, you had MC Light, Yo Yo, Moni Love. We had so many different female rappers. What happened to female rap? But this is when the election rolled around in 2014. Who did Kamala Harris bring out to represent her? She bought a number of rappers. She bought out Beyonce. She bought out a bunch of musical artists who have no relatability to us anymore. But that's who she wanted to use to speak to black people. We look goofy as a community. We look like we don't have any common sense on who should be up there representing us. If I can get a rapper, they'll give me the vote. That's how the Democrats operated. Remember in 2020 when Biden had Cardi B speaking on behalf of black people? Ain't she like Hispanic? She might be half Trinidadian or something like that. But that's our best representation. He couldn't have MC Light. He couldn't have Queen Latifah. He couldn't have Rhapsody. If you wanted to get a rapper, you could have had Rhapsody up there. He could have had anyone else. But Cardi B is our best representation. Goofy. Goofy. So when they want to say, hey, we want to market the black woman, that's who they go get. They go get Cardi, they go get Ice Spice, they go get Megan, they go get all the thought rappers, and black women fall in line. And I don't understand how that's your representation. That's what they think about you. So we got to figure something out. Black women, I'm pretty sure black men are trying to tell y'all this, and y'all don't want to listen. Then you got the brothers who are too scared to say something because they don't want to make a black woman mad. But somebody got to tell y'all something because this is like the final nail in the coffin for the black woman image. The black woman image is in danger. So it's like we got to do something. And unfortunately, it's going to have to be the men y'all don't like that's telling y'all the truth because they care about y'all to help y'all fix it. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll see y'all on the next one.